Yeah, first want to just tip my hat to Idaho and Coach Pribble. He had the guys playing really well. They played hard. They had a great game plan, and they deserved to win that game. So I think that's the first and foremost thing. We still got to find ourselves as a team. Like, we got to understand the way we play. Like, our guys can get a lot of shots. There's a lot of freedom with how we play, but we got to make sure that we play to our strengths a little bit more. When you look at that game, and we shot 60-something% from two, ended up shooting more threes than twos, I think, or right around the same amount. That's something that we got to look at and make sure that we're playing to our strengths a little bit more. And there's no way we should give up 83 points in a game like that, where I feel like we missed some things defensively, and then they were able to get a lot of loose balls and rebounds, and kind of turn those into some easy buckets that really hurt us.
It just seemed like overall you guys didn't really find your rhythm until those last 5 minutes. I mean, was that a product of just being out of sync? I mean, what do you think kind of went into those first 35 versus kind of what shifted in the last 5 that even gave you guys a chance?
I think we played rushed in the first 20 or 35 minutes for the most part. Like, the last 5 minutes we played hard. I think we've got more offensive rebounds. We played with more force, and I think that was the difference in those last 5 minutes. But the first 35 minutes we played rush. Like, we had a size advantage inside. We were scoring inside. We were getting to the line, but we were taking a lot of the first opportunity shots. And then we'd had a bunch of silly breakdowns, like stuff that I think just unacceptable breakdowns defensively that should never happen. And when you look at it, like, these guys haven't played a lot of games together in the roles that they're in. Like, we got work to do. This seems a lot better than what they showed, and I just think, like, it's really disappointing to see a team practice the way they practiced for the last couple months and then go out and turn around and play the way we did. So I just think we got a lot of work to make sure that those two teams are consistent.
What'd you make of Ace's game, and maybe just kind of how he gave you maybe some of that spark late in the game?
Yeah, he's a great scorer. He's been great all summer and fall. He's one of the most talented freshmen I've ever coached. Really enjoy coaching him, and it was great to see him get some rhythm today.
And then just kind of, from those last few minutes, it also seemed like some of the closeouts were harder, and it felt like the open threes that Idaho was getting kind of disappeared. I mean, I guess first part of two-part question, I mean, why were, in your opinion, there were so many open threes early on, and then what kind of changed so that they weren't getting those clean looks in those last few minutes?
I think it just kind of like we weren't dictating defensively. Like, in the first 35 minutes, they were able to snap passes. Every single time it seemed like we got a deflection or something like that, they would pick up the ball and there'd be a wide open shooter, and they hit like 3 or 4 turnarounds in the paint. They hit 2 or 3 threes after crazy loose balls, and I just think that comes down to, like, being more ready to for the fight.
Adria, just the 1 point on a free throw. Can you guys win with your starting point guard scoring 1 point? Or like, how much do you need him to score to win?
I mean, we can score with him. I mean, we can win with him scoring 1 point. I don't think that's the issue. I think the issue is him needing to get to the paint more, and us need to have better spacing, and him needing to be more effective. I think the points aren't necessarily the issue, but the efficiency of our offense when that happens needs to get better.
What I guess what changed in the last few minutes? Jordan said you guys picked up the intensity, but how can you guys kind of generate more of that earlier on in the game? I think
we kind of got lost in the moment, or not. We didn't get lost in the moment. We got lost with all the other stuff going on. We weren't focusing on the next play. Like, as silly as that sounds, like, it's not like some crazy tactical thing where we can, like, point to this, that. It's we got to play harder. We got to be ready for the fight. And I think a lot of that happened in the first game, early in the season, where you start thinking about all these other things that don't matter, and you got to make sure you keep the main thing. And we lost that tonight.
Coach, obviously there's never a good feeling about losing the first game of the season, but it is a long season. So where does this team, pick itself up and go from here?
Got to watch the film, and it's going to be hard to see because it's just a bunch of crap that we haven't been doing. And hopefully that shows the importance of us staying in the moment a little bit better and sticking to the game plan offensively and defensively. And not even the game plan, but just sticking to our principles and our identity. So it's really clear the stuff we can get better at. We have a great team here. We have a talented team. We have a gritty team, and unfortunately we didn't show that tonight.
You guys play a pretty stout non-conference schedule. How can a game like this, even coming up a couple points short, help you out with that?
Better wake us up.